Hi, welcome air signs, welcome Gemini, Libra, Aquarius to your elemental reading for the second half of July. So today we are going to do, or rather we're going to check how the energies are going to be for you in the next half of July. So without wasting any more time, let's quickly dive into what do the spirits have to tell you for the second half of July. Timestamps you will find for your respective zodiacs in the comment section. So let's begin with the Geminis. All right, Geminis. So let's see how the second half of July is going to be for you. Okay, two cards are coming up. This says strength. All right. Then we have Eight of Cups. Okay. What's next? Justice. Okay. Then we have Nine of Swords. Geminis, you're going through some stressful moments, some very thoughtful moments. You're overthinking, I would say. And we have Queen of Cups. All right. And Nine of Cups as an overall energy in the shadow card. Okay. So what I see here for you, Geminis, is that yes, definitely there is overthinking. There is a situation in front of you which is really taking a toll on you. You are emotionally quite attached to the situation probably. And yeah, this has got an emotional angle to it. And you are yourself confused that is it you who's not bringing justice to the situation, or is it that the universe is not aligning with you to kind of give you a clarity that whether the situation is right for you or not. So I think you're trying to control yourself or the situation a lot. This has got to do something maybe with your mother, or it could be something related to your love relationship. These are the two things which I see here, that there is some kind of an emotional energy related to this is a feminine energy which I'm seeing here. So this could be related to your mother, or it could be related to your love life, or it could be both. So yes, and there is a possibility, since we have the Justice card here, so maybe there is this something related to your marriage. Either you are planning to go for a divorce, or yeah, there's some situation which is related to some kind of emotional energies, and you are having quite sleepless nights over it. You think you want a situation to turn in a particular way, you want certain wishes to be fulfilled, however you're not able to see the way forward, and this situation seems to be carrying forward in the second half of July as well. But let's clarify some more. Okay, so we have positive movement forward. All right, I hope you can read this. Okay, then we have conflict and defeat. Moving on. Okay, and we have what else? Material harvest. And okay, two cards. Power. This is again the strength card which came out as your first card from the other deck. And we have financial and material changes. Okay, and again we have emotional loss. This has definitely to do something with your personal life, because quite a lot of emotional cards have come out. I don't think so it's got much to do with your professional life, and if it has, then maybe you are quite emotionally attached to your profession, and that is why you are feeling this conflicted there. However, according to me, this seems more to be a personal situation where, like twice I've got this card, strength card, the power and the strength. So it's taking quite a toll on you emotionally. And you're feeling very like you're feeling at loss. I also see this card here, conflict and defeat. You feel that more you try to stay positive, the more you try to push yourself to look at the situation from a positive side, the more you get pulled back. And you are also unable to, like you're trying to distract yourself by doing other things, like keeping yourself busy with maybe, I think you're keeping yourself busy with work, and trying to, like even you're, I think you're getting involved in emotional spending as well. You're trying to stay happy by spending on yourself, by making new purchases or doing something, like with money is what I see here, to keep yourself distracted and to look at the brighter side of life. Nevertheless, I feel that nothing's helping you as much. You want to move on from wherever you feel that you are stuck in the situation. The second half of July, I do see you staying a little in stuck energies, and right now, like looking at things, that why they have not worked out for you, where has it gone wrong. um, yeah, I do see you introspecting here. Let's check some more from the other deck, as to, because I see you quite in low vibration in the second half of July. So let's pull out 3 more cards. Okay, this is 8 of Pentacles again, like it's the same thing here again. This is the same card, 8, which said positive movement forward. This is also 8 of Pentacles, and here also the same thing. So it's a repeat, that you're trying to, focus more on work, trying to stay busy and keeping yourself occupied, so that you don't get time to think much about your emotional issues which you are going through or you're feeling. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. All right, divine timing is at play currently with you. So maybe, like it's a time of Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is your planet and it's going retrograde. So maybe, like it's going to affect you more. 9 of Wands. Yes, you see here somebody who's like, keeping boundaries, staying, like with some broken stick, and taking a stand, like holding themselves up with this sort of not so steady stick, but still taking the support and standing there with the hope that things would brighten up, would light up, still keeping the boundaries. So yes, that is what I see here. I again see King of Pentacles, which is like this is a Capricorn energy. So maybe, like uh, either the situation involves your parents, or you're staying away from your parents, you're missing them, and something like that is what I feel is happening. The presence of your parents, because we've got the mother energy here, feminine energy, Queen of Cups. I've got a King of Pentacles here. So it seems like either you are missing your parents, or so it's some situation which is affecting you emotionally, but then you're trying to stay a little away from these emotions. You're keeping yourself distracted, busy in work, keeping yourself involved in work, or you are doing some kind of emotional spending. Just be careful. It's okay to let out your emotions in this way, but don't overdo it also. just stay in control. I know Geminis can, so that's why I'm not putting too much of pressure on you that do it, be more careful, because you already are, so you know. And as it is, this says that, you know, you keeping the boundaries, you are doing everything within the boundaries, so that's okay. You're letting it out in some way. So yeah, that's what's going to happen in the second half of July, Geminis. Just stay strong, I would say. This is a period of Mercury retrograde, so maybe it's going to affect you a little more. So take care and see you next time. All right, so now we move on to the graceful Librans, the elegant, graceful Librans. Okay, Libra, let's start with your reading. Let's see what's in store for you. Okay. So, how is the second half of July going to be for the pretty, beautiful, lovely Librans? Okay, let's pull out these two only. Okay, this says Temperance. Okay, then we have Queen of Wands, lovely. All right, we have the Sagittarius energy, double Sagittarius energy, in fact. Temperance as well as Queen of Wands. Okay, we have Four of Wands. All right. King of Cups. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy here. All right. And then we have the Emperor. Okay, overall energy, the World. All right, Librans. So, I think you are completing one cycle of your life and you are planning to start something new. You're taking your time, as Librans are. They will balance everything, they will check everything, that is everything in order, is everything in balance, and then move forward. So you are taking your time to balance things out, but definitely you want to move forward with something. You want to take charge, take control of your life. At the same time, you don't want to you don't want that others should feel imbalanced because of you, is what I feel here. And yes, okay. And also what I feel here is that maybe there is a new person in your life, or yes, because Four of Wands tells me that you want to take your relationship to the next level. Either you have closed one relationship with someone and now you are entering into a new relationship, which you want to now take this relationship forward, because you're very sure of this relationship. You feel that this person brings you more stability, more grounding, and brings you a more promising future. So that's why you want to move ahead with this new person who's come into your life, and you're very enthusiastic about it. You're very happy about this person. This looks to be like a love reading for me. I mean, like, to me it looks like a love reading, and yes, seems like that you're very excited to build something new and take a new direction in life. Let's pull out some more for clarification. Yes, this is choose wisely. All right. Okay, so as I said that you're leaving something behind and you're starting something afresh. And when I said that there is a balance, that you feel that because of you, nobody else should feel hurt or should not get that feeling of imbalance in their life. So there is a possibility that because of that, you might just get into second thoughts that should I do this or not. So that's why this card is telling you choose wisely what you are choosing. All right, let's pull out some more. Suffering in silence. Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to say, that currently the chapter that you want to close, you are not very happy in that situation. Please see that if you are in a toxic relationship and still you're feeling bad about leaving it, please don't. Okay, memories of love. Right. So maybe this new person who's come back, who's there in your life, has come back from the past. You have had a history with this person. That also is a possibility. Okay, financial and material changes. Right. So you are worried about your finances also. Okay, and we have deception and envy. Right. Overall energy, again, movement, choices, decisions. See, different doors and you have to pick one. And you see this person is standing where in front of this pink door where two rings are lying and contemplating which door to choose. Yes, Libran, this looks to be quite a situation for you. It seems like that you want to choose between whether to stay or whether to move on, whether to close this chapter, whether to bring end to one cycle of your life and move on to a fresh one, start life afresh. And here the current situation is telling me that you're suffering in silence. You are... you've taken too much. Second half of July is definitely like looking that you will be contemplating a lot. You have to make sure that whatever you are stepping into or whatever you are leaving behind is the right choice. If you're planning to stay back with the same person, is that the right choice? And why are you planning to stay? What is, see, you have to answer a few questions here. What made you think at the first place to close one cycle and move on to the next? Why? That you have to answer. Write down few points. What has brought you to that point? And you have to answer these questions also as to what's stopping you to now take this step. And what are your inhibitions of moving forward with the new person? Why are you having these thoughts, this double mind to move on with the new person? What's keeping you so skeptical? Answer these questions to yourself and check, is this deception you deceiving your own self? Or is it that you know who's the deceptive energy and with whom you should be, like planning your life ahead? These are some important questions that you need to introspect. You need to self-reflect and then take a decision, as this says, movement, choices, and decisions. So yes, Libra, this was your reading for the second half of July, and I hope that you are able to take the right decision for yourself. All the best and see you next time. Okay, so now we move on to the Aquarians. So Aquarians, this reading is for you for the second half of July. Let's begin. Okay, so how does the second half of July looks like for my Aquarians? Okay, this is 10 of Wands. All right. Okay, this is the Star. This is your energy, Aquarius energy. Okay, 10 of Swords. Oops. Aquarians, you are going through some definite challenges. Okay, King of Cups. All right. And let's check one more. This is Page of Coins. All right. And overall energy is the Hanged Man energy, which is the Pisces energy. Okay, Aquarians, so you've got 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. So there's something major which is happening, in the sense that you've felt somebody has really sort of backstabbed you. They promised you something, kept you in some kind of a hope, and now they have gone back on their words. They have been breadcrumbing you for quite some time. They've been keeping you, like in a limbo sort of a situation. You see this hangman who's hanging upside down. So this is how, like the situation has been for you for a while, that you do not know where you stand with this person. And suddenly, like now you feel that probably this situation is not going to improve. Second half of July, I see you feeling again going in and out of the situation. Trusting, not trusting, trusting, not trusting. Seems to be more like a love situation to me, wherein the person is not giving commitment and even not saying a no. So yes, I mean, like you are trying your level best to get clarity, but you're not getting any kind of clarity from them. This could be any situation, not just love situation. It could be any situation. It could be that maybe, maybe you've invested in some new house, in a new project, but it's not moving forward. You do not know, where is it going. You deep down understand that this is probably, they are not keeping their words. The delivering of the project is not happening on time. Still you want to now, you don't want to even completely lose the trust. And this is what I see you doing in the second half of July. Yes, it's a time of Mercury retrograde as well. So communications are going to go wrong. So you will also have to give a little benefit of doubt to Mercury retrograde as well. Okay, let's check some more. Okay, this is authority. Yes. So maybe the authority of the situation is in someone else's hands. You just have to wait and watch, maybe. Okay. Love begins. Okay. All right, so we do see hope here. See, the card, star card, is also the card of hope. So like as we make a wish on the shooting star, so similarly this is like about hopes, that hoping on the shooting star, wishing on the shooting star that this wish comes true. So similarly we see here that there is some new beginning here. Okay. we again get a heartache and loss. See, as we're going forward, almost similar energies are coming. The third card there was Ten of Swords, and clarifying Ten of Swords, we get heartache and loss. So someone is really breadcrumbing you. Now you have to decide whether you want to stay in a situation like this or you want something more stable. See, again, we've got obstacles and challenges. When we are clarifying King of Cups, it says obstacles and challenges. So the person you are dealing with is not someone who has clarity themselves. They cannot offer you much because they themselves are confused. This says base chakra. Yes, now even your base is shaking, but overall energy is of victory and success. Now, how this victory and success is going to come if you continue to stay in this situation of a hanged man situation? It cannot come, the victory cannot come because you're not allowing yourself to take the command in your own hands. This authority card, authority is like, your authority is being challenged by someone. 10 of Wands. You are taking this on yourself. See, someone is stepping on your skull and blooming. This tree, you see the skull, and from where the tree is growing, it's using the skull as the base to grow itself. Similarly, like someone is using you to, they are overpowering your mind maybe, and you are not taking the charge of your own self. You're just staying in this hope, okay, so this time this person has said this, so things will work out now, things look fine. But the moment you trust, this is what you get. You get backstabbing and heartache and loss. You don't get anything concrete. And then the person comes back again with putting you under same obstacles and challenges. King of Cups returns. This could be someone, I'm not saying for sure, but then there is a possibility that you're dealing with a water sign, maybe a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. This is a Piscean energy, hangman energy. King of Cups is also a water sign. So there is a possibility. And see, like this page of coin, pages are all about childlike energy. So giving you almost breadcrumbs and not giving you a solid base. So yes, you have to see, you will have to, blow your own trumpet to, demand for your victory, to demand for your success. Where are you standing in this whole situation? What's your say? What is your what do you want from this situation? Maybe any, like if I give the example of if you've invested in a property but the builder is not giving you on time, so what should be your next step is what you have to decide. Or will you keep taking these excuses that because of this there's a delay, or because of that there's a delay? So you have to see that how can this situation turn for you as a victory, and not just keep hanging there and keep you also confused as to where is it going. So may it be personal situation, may it be professional, may it be any situation, it's you who has to take a call. So that's how the second half of July is looking like, and I hope things brighten up for you and you are able to think clearly. The air signs are meant to think clearly, so please make use of your mental clarity and bring that clarity for yourself. All the best, Aquarius. See you next time. Bye bye.